In this video, we're going to take a look at the settings panel under Mail and learn how to customize this great Apple app. We're going to click on Settings, and we're going to go down to Mail, Contacts, Calendars. Now, this menu here comes in 3 different sections. The top is for your mail, the middle is for your contacts, and the bottom is for calendars. We're going to talk about contacts and calendars in another video. At the top, we have the settings for accounts. Right now, you can see we have our one iCloud account. And if you'd like, we can add any number of accounts that we want. Another iCloud account, Microsoft Exchange, add our Google Gmail accounts, Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail, or really any other kind. And we can have as many email addresses in our iPad as we'd like. We have a couple options here for fetch new data. Push means that anytime the data comes into the iPad, it'll automatically push it from the server to the iPad. And you can change here whether you want your iPad to look for the data every 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or manually. Generally, I always set my iPads to 15 minutes. It will then go out and check its email. But you gotta be careful with that. It will eat your battery. In our advanced settings, again, we can choose our iCloud Mail to push, fetch, or manual. And I'll back out of this. The next bar down, we have our mail options. And where it says show 50 recent messages, we have a few options here. We can go from 50 up to 1,000. Now, this is how many messages iCloud and your iPad will keep at the same time without needing to refresh from the server and look for more. Generally, 50 is good. If I have a lot of email addresses, I'll keep it at 100. But the more email addresses you have, and the more emails you have, I should say, on your iPad, that does take up a little bit more space. Next is going to be your preview, or what will you actually see when looking at your email. And right now it's set to 2 lines. I generally set mine to 4 or 5. You get a few sentences in there that you can look at. Show to or carbon copy label. We can keep that on or off. If we keep it on and we start an email, we'll see that automatically. And if we keep it off, we'll have to do a few things to find that carbon copy label. Next one down is ask before deleting. And this is self-explanatory. When you delete an email, it's going to ask you, what would you like? So, of course, we can turn that on or turn that off. Load remote images. Again, if an email comes in with photos, will it automatically load those photos for you. And organized by thread is something that's relatively new to the iOS devices. This is basically keeping all those emails together so it looks like it's a conversation and you don't have to go sifting through email message after email message. Next menu down starts with always blind carbon copy myself. I always leave this on. It's just a good habit. That way you always keep a copy of your email. Increase quote level adds indentation to previous levels. And now in our last video we talked about the signature, and right here this is where we're going to change that from sent from my iPad. Going to change that to thank you. Have a nice day. And so next underneath of that is our default. Now again, if we have many email accounts, we can choose which our default is. Now we've made a few changes here. I'll go back and have 4 lines. I'll have my show carbon copy, and we changed our signature. So let's back out of this, and we're going to open up our mail program. And you'll see again, right automatically on our left side, we now have 4 lines of text that we're looking at. And when I click on the top right to compose a new email address, you'll see that our signature has changed. Thank you, have a nice day. And also we have a new carbon copy, blind carbon copy field in our email. Those are our features for mail. Thanks for watching.